Feeling stuck at work because you don't know how to respond to a question, or you don't know how to use a template that your line manager has sent you by email in order for you to complete a task. Now, this is a feeling that we've all been through in our working life. And a few days ago, I was contacted by a client who had experienced just that same feeling. So she'd been given a task to complete, which was to interview 500 people over the next few weeks, interview those people on Zoom, being given a template with 3 questions to use, and being given a slot of 30 minutes with each candidate along with their CV to read prior the interviews. And she contacted me because she lacked confidence, and I think it'd been 6 years that she'd not practiced interviewing on Zoom like that. So we talked about the conversation. We had an hour together. We talked about the structure of the conversation. So how do you open a conversation? So the beginning of the conversation. Then we focused on the middle of the conversation. So looking at the questions that you are asking. So are you asking open-ended questions, or are you asking closed questions? And one of the tricks here is not to ask a series of 2 or 3 consecutive questions. So when at the same time, instead of asking 1 question, you're going to be asking 3 questions, and you're going to mix your open-ended questions with a closed question. Because if you do that, that person who is meant to respond to your question is going to focus on responding to the closed question. So we made sure that this was not an issue in our performance. And we finally looked at how technology can support you when you are communicating via Zoom. And one of the difficult things here is to look at that green dot and at the same time to type your notes. I mean, I don't know if you've tried, but actually it's quite a skill to do that. So we explored a few tricks that could help during those 30 minutes. And then we looked at what the end of the conversation should look like, because those are long list conversations. So it's about being respectful, it's about showing empathy, yet not promising a job that people may not get, and not promising those people to be on the shortlist. So looking again at the language that you are using. So we're talking about being clear on what you want that top performance to look like, because if you're clear on that, you'll know how to deliver that top performance.